Hey guys, Victor here, and today we're going to be opening up booster packs from the very new Pokemon trading card game expansion known as Obsidian Flames. Now, as a whole, when it comes to competitive, this set extremely lackluster. There's pretty much nothing in here that would actually be used for the foreseeable future. But when it comes to collectability, this set does contain Charizard, which, there are a rabid amount of Charizard collectors constantly looking for this set just to try and pull the Zard themselves, myself included. But, let's try to not get our hopes up too high because, let's face it, a lot of the times you're just going to be pulling jank out of sets like these. So, as always, I want to prepare this to be opened off screen, and then I'll catch you guys in a bit once I'm all set up. Alright, so stay tuned. Now, when it comes to the goodies that you get inside the Elite Trainer box, of course, you're going to have your signifiers for if your Pokemon is burned or poisoned, which doesn't happen too often in the game, but, it's still a possibility. You, of course, have your paper dividers, which in this case happen to be Charmander, which is pretty cool. Then you also get your pack of energies. It's typically like around 6 to 8 from what I remember, but it should usually be enough for most decks. I want to say, don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely certain. You get, of course, your Charmander sleeves in this case, which are good for maybe half a game if you're lucky. Then something that I didn't know that you get is a Charmander full art card, which is really cool because I did not know this was like in this set. But I'm really happy that they're actually including more than just, like the sleeves and stuff like that. So that's a really solid card. Playability wise, not so much, but for collectability, of course. Then, of course, you're getting your booster packs, which in this case is 9 total. And lastly, my favorite part of opening up Elite Trainer boxes, the dice. So in this case, we have an orange and red die, which is really cool. You got your damage counters here, which I don't use. I just use regular dice, like I stated before. But this is what makes the Elite Trainer box worth it, in my opinion, just because I love the dice that come with it. So now that we got that settled, let me move all this to the side so that we can finally start with our pack openings. Now, 9 booster packs, so the odds of hitting something are pretty good. So hopefully, we actually get something decent. And hopefully I can get these open because they are a slippery bunch. All right, first code card. Good luck. Maybe I forgot to redeem it. Probably not, though. So we have, for the first pack, we have a Vulpix. Then we have a Phantump, a Paldean Wooper, a Buizel, Camerupt, Masquerain, Gumshoes, and our reverse holo is Larvitar, really cool. I think Tyranitar is actually a really solid Pokemon from this set too, so this might not be a bad pickup, especially because it's a basic with 70 HP, which is really, viable for a lot of competitive games just because it makes it a little bit more difficult for your opponent to knock out. Then we have Oinkologne, and our supporter, oh nice, a Gita, however you pronounce that. She's okay, not the greatest, but I think this is actually, like, unironically the best supporter in this set. And then for our energy, a basic water energy. So all in all, not a terrible first pack. Now, something that I neglected to mention that I'm actually looking really forward to is the terrestrialized Pokemon, because they're basically like Delta species, which is my favorite version of like what the Pokemon Company used to do when it came to like special cards, just because it give you a lot of flexibility with the types that you can actually make, right? In this example, you have like Charizard EX, which happens to be a dark because it terrestrialized into a dark. And, that's just really cool, and I'm really excited for like the potential possibilities. And then next, code card, probably claimed. And then we have a Steenie, another Paldean Wooper, a Baltoy, a Carvana, Bronzong, Beartic, Charmeleon, a reverse holo Tadbulb, a reverse holo Finizen. Maybe we can get a Palafin too, like the full art, because that card's really, really cool. We have a holo rare Entei, solid, and for our energy, a basic psychic energy. So far, nothing, but, we still have 7 more packs to go. So chances are, especially because with the Pokemon Company, I'm pretty sure that they increased the actual ratios. Because, as I've stated before, when I used to buy Elite Trainer boxes, I would literally get nothing but holo rares because I'm just that good at, obviously, at pulling cards out of these. So I'm really thankful for the increased odds. Then we have another code card. And then we have a Smoliv, a Varoom, a Salandit, Electric, Pupitar, Togetic, that's pretty cool. Normally this is like a normal Pokemon, but I see they made it Psychic. Maybe eventually they'll bring back Fairy, who knows. We have a Ninetales to go with our Vulpix. Our first holo, Spoink. Spoink, really cool. This actually is really interesting because I know it's just really random and off the top of my head, but this is actually one of the very first shiny Pokemon that I ever got in the game. So having a reverse holo Spoink is honestly pretty nostalgic. And then we have a reverse holo Bonsly. Oh, okay, cool. We got a Vespiquen EX. So this is one of the examples that I was talking about of Pokemon having different typings from their original. As you can see, it's a Psychic type, but it takes Grass energy to fight with, which is, you know, pretty cool. So hopefully they can get a lot more creative, and as a big fan of the Grass type, they actually give us something good. But Vespiquen, as far as it goes, is honestly pretty solid, just because it does 200 damage for its attack, which, you know, it's whatever. But then it constantly puts damage counters on the opponent's Pokemon, so that has any damage counters on it already, which Grass has a lot of trouble doing, but it's honestly fine. But this is still like a really cool card. And then for our energy, we have a basic Fire Energy. All right, on to the next pack. Code card. Then we have a Lechonk, a Fungus, a Nosepass, a Litwick, Excadrill, Pidgeotto, Dragonair, a reverse holo Crabominable, pretty cool, a reverse holo Toxel, Koraidon EX. All right, so this is a brand new Koraidon EX. It doesn't like have the broken ability as the previous one, so I don't really know how, you know, amazing this card actually is, but still pretty cool, solid pull. And our energy is basic Water. And I think they moved around the packs too, because I don't remember the actual holo being near the end. I was always familiar with it being like near the middle of the pack, but I guess they changed it a while ago. And then for our next code card, now we have a Larvitar, a Magnemite, oh, spoiler, oh, Eevee, cute, cool, Toadschool, Poltegeist, Toadscruel. Hopefully we can get like the EX version too, just because it has a lot of potential in my opinion. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. You have Solrock, reverse holo Greavard, reverse Audino, holo Scizor. This has a really cool full art. I don't know if we'll be able to get one, but hey, it's really cool. Like a lot of the full arts in this set honestly just look amazing. And then we have a basic Metal Energy to go with our Metal Scizor. And with that, we have 4 packs left, so we're basically a little bit halfway at this point. And then code. All right, so we have an Audino, a Charmander, a Dratini, Oddish, Armarouge, Amoonguss, Seismitoad, a reverse holo Beartic. Oh, I mean, it's cool. It's Jita. I believe this is the special illustration rare too, so that's really solid. Not much to say. I don't think I'll be using it, but it's still a really cool card to have. And then we have a Toxtricity for our holo. Oh, that's surprising. I didn't realize this took the place of a reverse holo. I always assumed that it just took the place of the regular holo foil, but that's cool. And then we have a basic Fighting Energy for our last card. All right, 3 packs. And with that, I'm pretty sure we've used up all our luck. So the rest of these probably don't have anything, but you never know. All right, next code card. Then we have Houndour, Combee, Diglett, Rowlet. Oh, that's a nice art. I like that. We have Dugtrio, Houndstone, Diggersby, reverse holo Lampent. And oh, I got it. Oh, I was just talking about this one earlier. Oh, that's so sick. All right, so we got the full art Palafin, which is something that I really wanted just because I love this Pokemon, much like everyone else, obviously. We really like this Pokemon because it's just so cool. But I don't know if it's any good playability-wise, but collectible-wise, yeah, this card is just phenomenal. Then we have a Darkrai, pretty cool. And for our energy, basic dark energy to go with our Darkrai. All right. All right, final 2 packs. Can we get anything else? Maybe, please? Hopefully. All right, here's our code. And then we have Finneason to go with that Palafin we just pulled. Herdier, Glimmet, another Herdier, Arboliva, Team Star Grunt, Altaria, a Reverse Hollow Snubble, Reverse Hollow Lechonk. Oh, a Tyranitar EX. This is really cool too. I think this is the one that I was talking about earlier, just because I know that Tyranitar is like a solid choice, and it's another Delta Species S card because it's electric typing, but it hits for fighting energy. Not much to say, just a really cool card, and it hits very hard if you get it set up. And for our energy, basic lightning energy, and I guess I've noticed that the energy that we get tends to go with our holo pretty well. Like we had the Scizor with the metal energy, the lightning Tyranitar with the lightning energy, you know, the Palafin with the water energy, and so on. So I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, but keep it up. And then for the final pack, can we get the Charizard? Maybe, hopefully, please. Doubtful, but hey, gotta keep that hope alive sometimes, you know? All right, so we got our code. Then we have Baltoy, Finneason, Larvesta, Fungus, Paldean Clodsire. That's our first one of those. Pretty cool. Gramble, Malamar, a Reverse Hollow Toxtricity, Reverse Hollow Pawniard, and a Palafin. All right, not the worst, but hey, all in all, I think this is a pretty solid Elite Trainer box. No Charizard, but the cards that we did get are pretty solid. We got the special rare illustration Jita. We got the full art Palafin. Tyranitar EX is solid. And is it going to be a water energy? Nope, grass energy. All right, cool. So, all in all, pretty solid. You know, we got some hits, some really cool hits like the Tyranitar EX. We got the full art Palafin. We got the special illustration rare Jita. We got the Koraidon EX, which is probably the most lackluster of the bunch, if I'm being honest. We got the Vespiquen EX, or Vespiquen EX, which is really cool because I was not expecting one of these. This is, yeah, like it's really great artwork. It's attack isn't horrible, but it's not, like I said, while it's not terrible, it's not the greatest. But still, overall, I think this is a really solid Elite Trainer box, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!